Aquarius, if you have ever wondered why some people seem to attract money effortlessly while others work twice as hard and still struggle, the answer might surprise you. It is not about talent. It is not about luck. It is not even about intelligence. The difference, more often than not, comes down to mindset. The invisible set of beliefs, assumptions, and emotional patterns that determine how you relate to money at the deepest level. And today, we are going to explore the specific mindset changes that could open doors for you that have been closed for far too long. This is not a lecture. This is a conversation between your present self and the version of you that is already living in abundance. That version exists, Aquarius. It is not a fantasy. It is a possibility that is waiting to become reality, and the only bridge between where you are and where that version lives is a shift in the way you think. So settle in. Let these words find their way past your defenses, and allow yourself, even for just this moment, to believe that everything can change. Door 1. The first mindset change that opens doors for Aquarius is the shift from scarcity thinking to sufficiency thinking. Now, these might sound like buzzwords, so let me explain what they actually mean in practical terms. Scarcity thinking is the belief that there is not enough to go around, that the world is a pie with a fixed number of slices, and that if someone else gets more, you automatically get less. This belief creates a constant undercurrent of anxiety, competition, and fear that colors every financial decision you make. Sufficiency thinking, on the other hand, is not about pretending you have more than you do. It is about recognizing that you have enough for this moment, and that this moment is the only one that truly matters. It is about shifting your attention from what is missing to what is present, from what you lack to what you possess, from what went wrong to what is going right. This shift does not change your bank balance overnight, but it changes the energy with which you approach your financial life, and that energy is what determines what the universe sends your way. When you operate from scarcity, you make decisions rooted in fear. You hold on to things too tightly. You miss opportunities because you are too focused on protecting what you already have. You say no to possibilities because the risk feels too great. But when you operate from sufficiency, you make decisions rooted in trust. You hold things with an open hand. You see opportunities where you once saw threats. You say yes to possibilities because you know that even if something does not work out, you will be okay. This shift is particularly powerful for you right now, Aquarius, because the universe is preparing to send a wave of opportunity in your direction. But opportunity responds to energy. It flows toward those who are open and away from those who are contracted. And the shift from scarcity to sufficiency is the single most effective way to open your energy field to receive what is coming. Door 2. The second mindset change involves your relationship with the concept of deserving. This one runs deep, Aquarius, deeper than most people are willing to go. Because beneath every financial struggle, beneath every pattern of self-sabotage, beneath every time you got close to a breakthrough and then somehow pulled back, there is a question that has been quietly running the show. That question is, do I really deserve this? Most people never consciously ask themselves this question. It operates below the level of awareness, in the basement of the subconscious mind, where childhood experiences and early programming created beliefs that still influence adult decisions. And for many Aquarius individuals, the programming around deserving is particularly complex. You may have been raised in an environment where wanting too much was considered selfish. You may have learned that good people sacrifice their own comfort for others. You may have absorbed the message that true spiritual depth and material abundance are incompatible. These beliefs have created an invisible ceiling above your prosperity, a limit that you hit every time you start to rise. And the frustrating thing is that this ceiling feels real. It feels like a law of nature, an unchangeable fact of your existence. But it is not. It is a belief, nothing more. And beliefs can be changed. The mindset shift here is simple to understand but profound to practice. It is the decision to believe without evidence, without proof, without anyone else's permission, that you are worthy of abundance. Not because you earned it. Not because you suffered enough. Not because you checked all the right boxes. But because you are alive, because you are here, because existence itself is an act of worthiness. Every blade of grass receives sunlight without having to earn it. Every wave receives the shore without having to prove itself. And you, Aquarius, are no different. You deserve abundance simply because you exist. Door 3. The third mindset change is the shift from outcome attachment to process trust. This is one of the most liberating changes you can make in your relationship with money, and it is one that most people never discover. Outcome attachment is the habit of fixating on a specific result and measuring your entire worth and success by whether or not that result materializes. You want a certain amount in your savings account. You want a certain income level. You want a certain standard of living. And when those specific outcomes do not arrive on your timeline, you feel like a failure. Process trust is entirely different. It is the practice of focusing on the daily actions, habits, and energies that move you toward prosperity, without obsessing over the exact form that prosperity will take. It is planting seeds and watering them faithfully without digging them up every day to check whether they have grown. It is doing the right things consistently and trusting that the right results will follow, even if they look different from what you originally imagined. This shift is critical for you right now because the universe is working on your finances in ways that may not match your expectations. The abundance that is approaching may not arrive through the channel you anticipated. It may not look the way you pictured it. It may not follow the timeline you set. But it is coming, Aquarius, and it will arrive in the form that serves your highest good, which may be even better than what you were hoping for. When you release your attachment to specific outcomes and instead trust the process of alignment, you give the universe permission to surprise you. And the universe, when given that permission, is extraordinarily creative. It will find ways to deliver abundance that you never would have thought of yourself, through doors you did not know existed, carried by people you have not yet met. Door 4. The fourth mindset change is about redefining what prosperity actually means to you. For decades, society has been feeding you a very narrow definition of prosperity. It is about money, about assets, about things you can count and measure and compare. And while financial security is certainly important, especially at this stage of life, true prosperity is so much richer and more expansive than a number in a bank account. True prosperity includes your health, the vitality in your body that allows you to enjoy each day. It includes your relationships, the people who love you and whom you love in return. It includes your peace of mind, the ability to lay your head on the pillow at night without being devoured by worry. It includes your freedom, the capacity to make choices that align with your values, rather than being forced into decisions by desperation. When you broaden your definition of prosperity, something remarkable happens in your energy field. You realize that you are already more prosperous than you thought. You begin to recognize the abundance that is already present in your life, and that recognition sends a powerful signal to the universe. It says, "I see the wealth I have and I am grateful for it." And the universe, hearing that signal, responds by sending more of what you recognize. This does not mean you should stop wanting financial improvement. It means you should stop measuring your entire worth by financial metrics alone. You are a wealthy person, Aquarius, in ways that most people will never be. Your wisdom, your resilience, your depth of experience, your capacity for love. These are riches that cannot be deposited in a bank, but are infinitely more valuable than anything that can. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Door 5. The fifth mindset change is the decision to stop comparing your financial journey to anyone else's. This is a habit that has caused you more pain than you probably realize, Aquarius. You look at other people, people your age, people from your background, people you grew up with, and you compare their financial situation to yours. And more often than not, you come away from that comparison feeling inadequate, behind, like you did something wrong along the way. But comparison is a trap, and it is a particularly dangerous trap when it comes to money, because you never see the full picture of someone else's financial life. You see the house but not the mortgage stress. You see the car but not the debt. You see the vacations but not the arguments about spending. You are comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel, and that comparison will always leave you feeling like you are losing a race you were never actually in. Your financial journey is unique, Aquarius. It has its own timeline, its own lessons, its own rhythm. The detours you took were not mistakes. They were part of your path. The delays you experienced were not punishments. They were preparations. And the pace at which you are moving toward prosperity is exactly right for you, even if it does not match the pace of anyone else around you. When you stop comparing, you free up an enormous amount of mental and emotional energy that you can redirect toward your own growth. Instead of spending time wondering why someone else has what you want, you can spend that time taking the steps that move you closer to your own version of abundance. And your version, Aquarius, is going to be beautiful. It is going to be uniquely yours, shaped by your values, your wisdom, and your own understanding of what it means to live a rich and meaningful life. Door 6. The sixth mindset change involves transforming your relationship with failure. For most of your life, you have treated financial failure as evidence that you are not good with money, that you lack some fundamental ability that successful people possess. Every bad investment, every business that did not work out, every financial decision that ended poorly has been filed away in your memory as proof of your inadequacy. But what if those failures were not proof of inadequacy? What if they were proof of courage? Think about it, Aquarius. Every financial risk you took required bravery. Every attempt you made required hope. Every venture that did not work out still taught you something valuable, something that no amount of success could have taught you. The failures were not evidence that you are bad with money. They were evidence that you are brave enough to try, resilient enough to recover, and wise enough to learn. The most prosperous people in the world are not the ones who never failed. They are the ones who failed repeatedly and kept going. They are the ones who extracted every lesson from every setback and used those lessons to build something better. And that is exactly what you have been doing, Aquarius, even if you did not recognize it as such. The mindset shift here is to stop seeing failure as an ending and start seeing it as data. Every financial experience, whether it produced the result you wanted or not, gave you information. It showed you what works and what does not. It revealed patterns in your behavior that you can now adjust. It taught you things about risk, timing, and trust that are going to serve you powerfully in the season of abundance that is approaching. Door 7. The seventh mindset change is perhaps the most counterintuitive of all, and yet it may be the most powerful. It is the practice of giving when every instinct tells you to hold back. Not giving recklessly, not giving beyond your means, but giving from a place of intentionality and trust, even when your circumstances feel tight. There is a principle at work in the universe that most people miss because it contradicts everything they have been taught about survival. The principle is this: generosity creates more than it consumes. When you give, whether it is money, time, attention, kindness, or encouragement, you activate a cycle of abundance that returns to you multiplied. Not because the universe is keeping score, but because generosity changes your energy. It shifts you from a frequency of not enough to a frequency of more than enough. And that shift attracts matching circumstances into your life. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. This does not mean you should empty your wallet to prove your trust in the universe. It means finding small, meaningful ways to practice generosity every day. It means leaving a kind note for someone who needs encouragement. It means sharing a meal with a neighbor. It means offering your time to a cause that matters to you. It means treating money not as something to be hoarded but as something to be circulated, knowing that what goes around truly does come around. Aquarius, the mindset changes I have described today are not theoretical concepts. They are practical, actionable shifts that you can begin making this very day. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment, the right conditions, or anyone's permission. You have everything you need right now to begin transforming the way you relate to money. And when that transformation takes root, when these new beliefs settle into the soil of your subconscious mind and begin to grow, you will start to notice doors opening that you did not even know existed. The universe has been watching you, Aquarius. It has seen your struggles, your perseverance, your refusal to give up even when giving up seemed like the only rational choice. And it has not been indifferent to your journey. It has been preparing, aligning, arranging the pieces of a prosperity puzzle that is far more beautiful than anything you could have assembled on your own. All it needs from you now is a shift in thinking, a willingness to see yourself and your financial future through new eyes. Those new eyes are already opening. You can feel it, that subtle change in perspective, that quiet revolution happening inside your mind. Honor it, nurture it, and trust that the doors it opens will lead you to places of abundance, peace, and profound fulfillment that your younger self could only dream of. Because those dreams, Aquarius, are about to become your reality. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, The structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.